nighttime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs. Bottom of the eighth.
That we needed to delete every single to make room for all the best skins that we need in the game. That we needed to delete every single skin in existence that featured Fred. Use code T5G in the item shop to be invited to play with me. Top 5 Gaming. Type it into the top right corner and follow the steps for your chance to come play. In at number 10, we've got the Filet of Fish Stick. This cleverly named concept is a version of Fish Stick, but instead he's an employee for McDonald's, similar to, say, Grilled Sergeant. This skin would be a funny jab at fast food restaurants, and while it's hilarious that this concept is a fish stick working at McDonald's, it'd probably have to be a Durr Burger employee to be put into the game. Which makes me think, if fish sticks work at McDonald's, and he's selling Filet-O-Fishes to people, oh no. I don't think he knows. Someone has to tell Fish Stick that he's selling his own kind. Either way, I think it's pretty hilarious seeing him wear a uniform which is somehow more ridiculous than he looks in his normal clothes. This skin will look dope in Season 10. While it is designed to be style for Fish Stick, knowing that the game is going to be sold as a whole new skin for like 2,000 V-Bucks or so. Number 9, the Slurp Team Leader. This next concept seems to be a crossover between Alpine Ace and the Omega skin. By Reddit user, no more fans. Here is the Slurp Team. Honestly, just looking at this thing makes me want to buy a Slurpee and jam up. The skin itself is what looks to be substance. You want to buy a Slurpee and jam up. The skin itself is what looks to be some sort of Slurpee superhero. Definitely looks like a Slurpee machine, which would actually be insane back.
A AA manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform.
Let's go, boys.
A AAA manager welcomes a new arrival from AA.
Kudos, Joe. You're exceeding all of your expectations with your rate of development. Playing the game I love. High level of play right here, and the big wigs of franchise are going to be watching close if you see if you sink or swim. I'm betting on swim.
The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here.
Holy.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
No matter how confident you get, there's always some aspect of the game that you can challenge yourself to improve.
close to the brand new Fortnite Season X, also known as Season 10. And today we've got our very first look at skins that will be appearing in Season 10. And believe it or not, we've got old battle passes, new battle passes.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety. Anderson Ragsdale gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Newberry, a Cuban-born ball player.
Did you say I was doing really bad?
Leading vote getter in all-star balloting at shortstop. He's had a good campaign so far, but
Excuse
the competition at that position is very strong.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can he advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
I'm on AAA.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Hit on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. First pitch coming, here it is.
Third baseman.
Just missed with a breaking ball. Bounced towards the second baseman. Reined in. And a rather easy first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Richie Spencer. He went deep last night twice. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Ryan Lavarnway, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Ryan Lavarnway.
The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bach on the move, makes the play, 1 away. Into the box, Peter Ivy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Changeup in for a strike. Ivy swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, some basemen get a bad rap because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, pick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important to helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infielders.
The pitch. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start. Now at the plate, Douglas Newberry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Ready now, David Castellano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
David Castellano.
First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. One out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike two. Line at first. Bowers right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up now, Troy Willett. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Count remains at 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. The Bulls are in front here, 1-0. Standing in, Pedro Gutierrez. The home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next will be Jose Osuna, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball. So coming to the plate, Ryan LaVarnway. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
First baseman number 25.
Stepping in now, Peter Ivy. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss got him reaching. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. Settling in now, Max Moroff. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. 7th inning coming up. The Bulls lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Douglas Newberry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Ready for another shot now, Troy Willett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Number 17 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Pedro Gutierrez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. No balls and a strike to count. Newberry stands at second with 2 gone. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Hard hit ball to second. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Bulls are in front here. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Osuna. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Two and two.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. Him off with that one. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, me.
Into the box, Richie Spencer. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Number 17 will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Lavarnway. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So stepping in, Peter Ivy. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Ball 1. Ball and a strike. Baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Now batting.
Here's Max Moroff standing in. Back to the mound. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Now to the plate, Douglas Newberry. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
To the left. Kaufman comes up with it, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Oliver Velasquez takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Durham Bulls wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Number 24 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Bulls. 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 20 runners on base.
History of Fortnite, and we're part of the reason that we all remember patch 1.8 as the Fortknife's patch. Over the course of Season 1, players were allowed to buy the Skull Trooper and Ghoul Trooper skins. And since they were first introduced to the game, they had become 2 of the most highly requested skins to return in the history of Fortnite. The skins were simple, but their rarity has made them highly sought after, and some accounts sold on eBay with the skins have been sold for thousands of dollars. Not only that,
this AAA player has been generating a lot
Joe,
of
you've been
buzz
tearing up
with
the
his stellar
International League.
play
What's
of
your
late.
response to speculation that the Rays call you out?
Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable.
It's amazing.
Epic Games obviously realized their mistake when it came to progression, because by the time Season 2 rolled around, they had a brand new revolutionary system to sell to players, the Battle Pass. At this time, the Battle Pass cost $1,800. You could also buy it for $950 on sale. Season 2 Battle Pass is great for the seasons after. After purchasing the pass, you faced 70 tiers that you had to work your way through. If you did, you were able to get 4 medieval themed outfits, 3 harvesting tools, and 4 items. The best part, you didn't have to pay anything extra to use it. This progression concept was so inspiring. Other games, inside and outside of the Battle Royale genre, have adapted it for their uses. Season 2 also featured more skins that were nothing to do with the Battle Pass itself, which could be purchased from the store. Included in all of these were skins from 2 more seasons, Christmas and Halloween. These skins aren't nearly as sought after as the Halloween skins, and when it comes to Christmas, there were many. There were 2 uncommon skins, the Nog Ops and Tide Ranger skins, 2 rare skins, the Cocaine Elf and the Red-Nosed Raider skins, 2 epic skins, the Ginger Gunner and the Merry Marauder, and at last, the single legendary skin. The Christmas update also brought some aesthetic changes to the map, going even further than Halloween had. Christmas trees were scattered around the map, and supply drops had been changed from their normal skin to festively themed Christmas presents. The coolest changes over the holiday season, however, were on the Battle Bus and the grenade launcher. The Battle Bus had been changed completely. The balloon that held the bus up as it had been replaced by a giant Santa.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show today. Number 32, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Jermaine Williamson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mario Guzman. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Right there for strike 1.
Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's take a look at Carlos Gomez. The former Gold Glover is an igniter for his team. Has made some of the most dramatic catches in recent years. Let's see if he makes one today.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee. Stepping into the box, Matt Skoll. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Drilled on the ground to short. Ward takes it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Now in the box, Herman Bond. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting 9th, center fielder, Vince.
First offering on its way. A little bouncer. Wind up and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Leroy Faust, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Now batting, second baseman.
In now, Joel Sanchez. Popped him up. Choi has room in foul territory. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Jermaine Williamson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Jermaine Williamson.
0-1 the count. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knee.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. Leading off the inning, Mario Guzman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th innings.
Line drive to left. Esparza has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now batting, left fielder, Leori Garcia.
Standing in now, Leori Garcia. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. One out, nobody on. Another 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Digging in to try it again, Yolmer Sanchez.
Number 5.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 15 up, 15. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Skoll. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bach is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Herman Bond. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Herman Bond.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's their first hit of the game.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass-to-baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Bond, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The 0-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Oh, 2, here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. Striding in once again, Joel Sanchez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Next will be the designated hitter, Jermaine Williamson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Now batting, right fielder, Mario Guzman.
Stepping in now, Mario Guzman. Weakly on the ground toward first. Choi fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Bulls lead it. Digging in, Leury Garcia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First delivery to him on the way.
Wait.
Swinging a leaper to left. Esparza ranging forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything. Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Coming to the plate now, Matt Skoll. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Lifted down the line in left. Esparza giving chase. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded back up the middle.
Wasn't that sick?
Scooped up, 1 there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is
Hey peeps,
over.
did
This
you
one
know
pretty well in the bag. Home half
Marshmallow
of the 8th, straight ahead. The Bulls are in front here,
for the
7-0.
marshmallow event, in Fortnite, that was actually his voice live.
Into the box, Vince
that was his voice
starting
live.
things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Leroy Faust.
Leroy Faust.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Back to the mound. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. So striding in, Joel Sanchez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Hit back up the middle. Ward ranges to his left. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 8-0 the final today. Durham rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Number 32 takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a...
And then we're going to eliminate everyone there, and then we're going to win. So it ends with us. And then we're going to do...
Bro, happy for you, man. That's big news.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to land together. We're going to eliminate everyone that lands with us. And then we're going to go to paradise if we can, if we're still in zone. And then we're going to eliminate everyone there, and then we're going to win.
Right. That sounds like a game plan to me, Chad. Anyone have any issues with that?
Looks like, what? 2 duos and 1 person.
No gas station.
Okay.
I'm Max Shields, near 0.
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an
We've been
unacceptable
taking deep
team statistic.
Okay, this should be...
Oh, I got an airstrike too. Looks to chuck it as